The discriminant is used to tell what kind of solution the quadratic equation is going to have, and that will help you later on to be able to decide which method to use to solve it. The discriminant is b squared minus 4ac. It tells us the number and type of solutions that a quadratic equation has. And here's some additional notes. If the discriminant is greater than 0, there are two solutions. They are both real. If the discriminant is equal to 0, there is one real solution, one real root, and they are both equal. It is because they're equal. And if the discriminant is less than 0, there are no real roots. In other words, you would have an imaginary number. Okay, so we're going to determine the value of the discriminant and then name the nature of the solution for each of the following. So remember, if there's nothing in front of a variable, it's a 1, because this is in quadratic form, ABC. So A equals 1, B equals 2, and C equals negative 63. So I'm going to do b squared minus 4ac. So b squared minus 4ac. So I'm going to do 2 squared minus 4 times a times c. Okay, so 2 times 2 is 4. And right here I have a negative times a negative, so that's going to be a positive. And then 4 times 1 is 4 times 63 is 252. So 4 plus 252 is 256. That is greater than 0. So in other words, it's positive. So I'm going to have 2 real solutions. Remember, another way of looking at greater than 0 is if it's positive, if equal is equal, and less than 0 means negative. So if the discriminant is positive, it has 2 real roots. If it's equal, it has 1 real root. And if it's negative, it doesn't have any solutions or no real roots. So they're imaginary. Okay, so this one, I've got A, B, C. So A equals 1, B equals 7, C equals 13. So I'm going to do b squared minus 4ac. So 7 squared minus 4 times 1 times 13. 7 times 7 is 49. And then look at these, you only have one negative, so that's going to stay negative. 4 times 1 is 4 times 13 is 52. I'm sorry, don't know why I wrote 22. 52. And 49 minus 52 is a negative 3. Because the discriminant is negative, we have 0 real solutions. That means any solutions that I do have is going to be imaginary. If I were to graph that, it would not cross the x-axis. Okay, the next one. I have 3x squared minus 1x minus 2. Doesn't really matter that the equal 0 is there because we're just trying to find the discriminant. So I have A, B, and C. So A equals 3, B equals negative 1, C equals negative 2. And the discriminant is b squared minus 4ac. So I have negative 1 squared. Notice I put that in parentheses because it's negative. That's why I did that. Minus 4 times a times c is negative 2. So negative 1 times negative 1 is 1. And right here, a negative times a negative is a positive. And 4 times 3 is 12, times 2 is 24. So the discriminant is 25. That means 2 real solutions because it's positive and it's If it's positive, it's two real solutions.